Hi, I'm Kate, and I want to build a bicycle out of bamboo, and then I want to cycle it from Costa Rica to Cape Horn on an Adventure Plus environmental bike ride.
Why out of bamboo?
Well, bamboo is an amazing substance. It's very strong. Most of the world uses it to make their scaffolding with. It's very versatile. Just look in the shapes of this bamboo chair here. It's beautiful, and most importantly, it has a lower carbon footprint than steel, which obviously takes a lot of heat and energy to create. So the bike overall will have a smaller environmental footprint, and that makes it very coherent with the aims of the Adventure Plus journey.
Tell us more about Adventure Plus.
Well, people love adventures. They love going on them, and they love hearing about them. So Adventure Plus is about trying to harness that, about using the power of adventure to raise awareness and inspire action on some of our most urgent environmental challenges.
And what's the adventure you plan to go on with this bamboo bike?
I'm aiming to use the bike to cycle from Costa Rica to Cape Horn following the spine of the Andes. It's basically a bit of Central America and then the length of South America, somewhere between 5,000 and 6,000 miles depending on the final route, and obviously very, very hilly. I'm going to be taking about a year to do it.
And what about the environmental challenge you mentioned?
Yes, biodiversity loss. We're losing about 1,000 times faster than the normal background rate of species extinction. And some people have argued that biodiversity loss and the consequent ecosystem collapses that will generate is potentially even more catastrophic than climate change. Biodiversity loss and climate change are obviously interconnected, but I think we hear a lot less about biodiversity loss, and I want to help try to change that.
How will the journey do this then?
I'm going to be using the journey to explore and tell a story about biodiversity, what it is, what's happening to it, why that matters, and above all, through various visits to people and projects en route, to explore and advocate a wide range of positive responses and solutions. The journey will be called the Life Cycle, and it's a follow-up to the Carbon Cycle, where I used an adventurous mountainous bike ride in the Rockies to raise awareness and inspire action on climate change. The book about that trip, The Carbon Cycle, incidentally, is coming out in a second edition later this year with the wonderful Word Power Books in Edinburgh, and some signed copies of this book will be amongst the crowdfunder prizes.
That's great. And have you built a bamboo bicycle before? Will it be strong enough for such a trip?
No, I haven't, but yes, it will definitely be strong enough. I'm going to be working with the wonderful folks at the Bamboo Bicycle Club in London, and they've worked with people for many, many years to build a wide variety of bamboo bicycles. So yes, it will be strong enough, I hope.
And when are you leaving?
December, by cargo ship, again to help reduce the carbon footprint of the trip.
And if the bamboo frame breaks, will it give you splinters?
It's not going to break.
Okay. So why can't you just pay for the bike yourself? Why do you need our support?
I would love to pay for the bike myself. The reason I can't, and the reason for the crowdfunder, is that I've left my paid university job to do this trip. It's taken me a while, to be honest, to figure out what it is that I'm good at, what it is I want to do when I grow up. But this is it, using adventure bike rides to help raise awareness and inspire action on some of our major environmental challenges. But I do need a bike in this case because I just don't have one that's up to the rigours of this particular journey. Your help in funding this bike is a way of playing a part in the journey and in the really, really important task of helping to reduce runaway biodiversity loss.
Thanks so much, Kate.
Thank you, and thanks in advance to everyone for any help and support you can offer. It's really, really appreciated. I'll keep you posted, obviously, and you can follow the progress of the journey later in the year at www.outdoorphilosophy.co.uk.